we're getting a mid-Viper fight. I feel like we haven't, at least I haven't seen one of those in a while in Pro Dota. But Brawl woke up today and he decided that this DK is going to have a bad time in lane. The question is, are they all going to have a bad time against the Viper in the overall look at the game, or is this Viper going to fall off?
I feel like Viper as a hero, just playing versus Tundra's playstyle feels difficult, right? Like the Tundra likes to split the map up, they like to farm, do things all over, regardless of what heroes they have, right? So a Viper having to be pulled all over the place, it feels like it could be a bit difficult, but I'm glad Kezu did mention something. The key thing that I was going to say is play with the supports. I think TSM's biggest highlight for me has been their early game rotations with these supports in order to set up Bryle for success. So I want to see that. I want to see him go for 9, get these kills, and he has to be set up for success to have an advantage, so that he can actually move around the map and maybe go for some, I don't know, maybe some crazy boots of travel, Atos build or something, so he can keep people in Nether Toxin. Because that's a bit of my fear is, can you keep people in the Nether Toxin? Can you keep this DK broken for you to be able to kill him?
I mean, that's definitely one of the pluses of the Viper this game, right? He is against, what, 3 melee heroes? So
yes.
These heroes, if somehow TSM are able to set up the fights, make the moves in a fashion where Braille's able to sort of sit back and just spit the poison, Tundra's cause could have a bit of a tricky time if this Viper gets out of control.
Yeah, definitely. Just let's see how this lane also goes, because I haven't really seen, I'll be totally honest with you, I haven't seen Viper since DK's gotten all these ridiculous buffs.
That's true.
So is he actually even gonna just slam him? I mean, probably. He's probably gonna do pretty good and push him out of lane decently, but let's see how Nine's able to withstand it.
Let's have a look. I mean, obviously, level 1 poison isn't the scariest, so
no.
For the most part, 9 can kind of ignore it, still come in and get a good few denies against the Viper.
Honestly, DK can just trade with him. Like, he actually takes less damage than the Viper, and Viper has to use quite a bit of mana in order to make sure that he can keep that going. No,
for sure. I mean, level 2 poison attack, that's when it gets to the point where if you're a melee hero in the mid lane, you're probably going to be having a bad time.
I'm curious to see if he just maybe just gets Nether Toxin at 2 also, and then you just go full commit into the aggressive build, because you're going bottle, so you're going to have tons of mana. I'm curious.
No, he's going to take the crush.
He's just going to go defensive. I mean, then you can trade better in a way too, right? Just hitting, so.
Let's have a look. I think 9's going to be okay. I don't think this is going to be, it isn't as bad as it was back in the day.
I'm inclined to. I think it definitely is going to get a little rough, but I think he's going to hold his own enough for it not to be such a significant margin. Looking at the other lanes, I mean, Kasani's playing his, one of his top 2 heroes to liken the Beastmaster. He's super good on it. Whitemon is playing one of his best supports as this Disruptor. And Tomato is set up in a game where he's not playing versus any silence. Yes, there's some, until, Doom's online, of course, but, there's no other, cheap, easy silencers. There's stuns, but they might be at the kill on 33. Oh.
He's going to need one more hit. I mean, with a Thunder Strike, that'll do it.
Nicely done.
Some good aggression here from Tomato and Whitemon on the safe lane duo. And overall as well, what do you sort of make of Tundra bringing back the Skeeter Wraith King for this game? What do you think they saw here that made them want to play this style of carry?
That's another one that I was a bit curious to see why they did do it. I mean, versus the Beastmaster, it can go both ways in the lane. So honestly, I wasn't too sure. I think it was just like Skeeter really likes to play this hero. They wanted extra type of setup for their stun combos, because now they do have a good amount of ways to set up for this Mirana for snaking. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a curious one for me.
We'll see how things kind of step up in the mid now that the level 3's been hit on the Viper, and you've got those 2 points of poison attack. Because so far, it's fine. They're drawing. The lane is pretty much dead even. 11 and 5, 10 and 3, 9. He doesn't care at all. This is the point now where Viper's got to get that edge. Otherwise, it feels like, what are you kind of picking the Viper for?
Yeah, I mean, he'll have the Nether Toxin in mid game anyway, right? But still, yeah, you want to be able to. You need to have a good laning advantage as a Viper when you pick it, but. 9, I mean, yeah, 9, he's just going to not even go, obviously no bottle, nothing. He's going to go straight treads. I've seen him do this, and I've seen him beat the counter matchups, the Timber Saws, and stuff like that before. 9 is just very, honestly, he's the best, this is such a weird thing to say, he's the best DK mid player in the world at the moment. He's very good at being able to scale and keep himself going. Now Bryle will hit 4, so he does have Nether Toxin. 9 has to give some respect to it.
Yeah, and you were saying what the start, I believe the panel was as well, that they want to see some sort of early support rotation to try and push for that kill.
Definitely. You want to make sure that Bryle has this type of gold advantage, gold lead, so he can actually play the Viper properly instead of just having the, win lane, lose game kind of thing that happens sometimes as 9. is just starting to get a bit bullied here. Might have to bring himself some regen.
Meanwhile, back down bottom. CS for Tomato so far 16 and 6 against 33's 15 and 4. Both cores getting an even amount out of the lane. Tomato's going to try and go for the kill on Aramis.
Nice body block.
Verifier is there. Glimpses up though. Whitemon drags Aramis back to his death. Another kill here for the safe lane 2 of TSM. Tomato and Whitemon.
Very nice play there from Tomato. Beautiful waveform. I mean, he just catches Aramis off guard and blocks him in the route. He was trading the whole time too. They want to go. I mean, they want to try to pressure 33, but he's got the ring of health already, so they can't quite do so. And 9, he actually just puts the 3rd point in passive rather than bring any extra regen. So yeah, 14 armor, insane regen. Still holding his own. And oh, this is smart. So he's keeping the wave so that's going to push onto his favor, onto his hill. So then he's not even effectively playing in the Viper matchup, right? So he's just going to have these creeps constantly coming into him. He's going to even do like a half pull. So he's playing like, yeah. Playing it pretty smart here.
Does this not sort of give the potential for Brawl to like play an aggressive under the tower? Or is 9 just not scared because he knows that if he does start getting gone on, he's going to die slow enough that backup can come in?
Exactly. I think he can just call for help. And then you're a Viper, super slow hero diving past the tower, a DK stun into an arrow, a Shadow Demon disruption into a stun. You can't just die.
Bottom lane, a bit of revenge from Tundra. They will manage to punish Whitemon. Looking at things up on the top lane, yeah, Kasani, complete free farm at the moment. Getting some good pressure in onto Skeeter as well. Keeping him held pretty low.
They're very good at playing these heroes, these nukers to just spam and set it up. Power Rune, it looks like they're not actually going to set up for this 6-minute Power Rune here to help out Bryle, so bit rare to see this. Usually TSM, honestly, almost every game I've seen from them personally, they check this rune. They always are looking to help Bryle.
Top lane.
Kasani.
A bit of an attempt on towards Kasani. They get the Wraith Fire Blast off. Kasani turns, gets another round of the axes off.
Oh!
Getting pretty low here under the tower, but he should be fine. Kasani will live. And Snake King get taken down by Ari.
The most pathetic right click I've ever seen from the Mirana. I thought he was going to die, but just lives 1 fraction of HP.
They're going to bring Whitemon over to the mid now. I mean, is this just for some sort of... I mean, can they really set up like this, or is 9 going to be fully aware?
He seems very aware of it. Yep. And 9, this is the one thing that he does... Oh, Kasani, he's staying around pretty low. I
mean, they want to try and make another go on Skeeter, but the stick charges are there. Ari? A bit of an ambitious move from TSM. It's going to cost Ari his life. As, yeah, they tried to just get another round of spells off onto Skeeter, but Skeeter's perfectly fine.
And Snaking, he brought I mean, he's got still regen up there, so he's feeding the tangos over. Skeeter, though, the X-Stacks. Oh my goodness. Be careful. At 9, I mean, he held his own on his own, completely by himself. 36-9 to 30-8. So he has done excellent in that matchup. Wait, what?
I think
he got axed.
Get back up.
And,
all right, well, yes.
What?
I mean, he was sitting very low, but I mean,
he got sniped.
It was kind of the inevitable. You hang around like that, you're going to get another set of axes thrown at you, and that's exactly what happened.
Oof. Thought he was going to back away, but he stuck around. Bottom.
See Tomato try and use the power of the Doom against him, and Whitemon will be able to dodge that last bit of poison. Tomato looking for the turnaround, and he'll get it. Takes out Aramis.
Tomato.
What? A stun into the hammer, but the shift is already there. So Tomato will manage to walk this one off. Some nice fancy play there of Tomato.
Oh, he wants to use the Devour. No!
Oh, there's nothing to eat.
That was fancy. I love when I watch these Morphling players that are super good. Like, uses the Doom's abilities, even the Centaur War Stomp to come into play there. Love to see it. And yeah, we do see, of course, that Meteor Hammer build. We saw him farming with it before as well. Cool stuff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, I think the biggest deal out of everything is, though, that 9 is crushing mid. He's now 600 gold ahead, and this is what he does when he plays the DK. He goes Midas. Most of these other DKs, they just rush the blink. 9, he's a scaling DK.
No, I mean, this is the correct build, honestly.
I mean, you always like Midas.
I'm with 9 on this one.
No, I agree.
Dragon Knight just does so much with the levels. You know, if you're able to get a quick timing on like hitting that level 18, it is fantastic. So Midas into blink. Correct stuff here from 9.
Up top. Snaking.
I mean, they're smoking up. You know, they want to try and get something done here. Down bottom, 33 finds the Doom opportunity.
Ooh.
And he's able to do that pretty much against 3 heroes. He's going to TP out, and he's away. So Bryle and Whitemon, they came down to try and make a play happen with Tomato. They end up losing Tomato, and meanwhile up top, 9, he's also been able to take down Kasani. TSM, they lose both cores at the bottom and top of the map.
Uh-oh. This is the big concern. I mean, when you pick Viper, don't win your lane. Everyone's free farming. Doom is even pressuring and forcing rotations.
I mean, that's what it's meant to be: win lane, lose game. What happens if you lose lane?
Then you lose game.
Oh, it's the same out.
Even faster.
Oh no.
I mean, you can see he wants to do the boots of travel build. He wants to be able to move all over, but he's very behind already at this point. 41 last hits. 9 has 49 with a Midas.
I mean, look at it. One is like this weird green poison thing, and then the other one's a dragon. You know, I know which one I'd rather have on my team.
Amazing start, really, for the side of Tundra. I believe they also, they sniped the courier, I think, from Tomato as well, too. I mean, it didn't have anything on it, but yeah, they got that courier snipe even more bold. Mid.
They're going to get the setup.
Uh-oh.
See if they have the damage. 3 of them going in on this. They've got the Dragon Tail as well. They're focusing Bra. Bra will be able to get the ult off. But he goes down. We'll see if Nine's able to walk this one off. He's got the backup of 33 coming in. They can go for more here, Tundra. As they take down Whitemon. Starting to build a bit of a lead now,
Oh,
Tundra.
and he finds a regen. Oh my god, it couldn't be worse. Well, yeah, 9. The master of the DK in the mid lane, even versus the Vipers, the Timbers, etc. Like I was saying before, he knows these matchups. And they didn't rotate early. That's the big thing. These supports, they did not make the move early to help him out on the side of TSM. Not until too late, at least for the laning aspect.
I can only imagine that maybe that was, they sort of fell foul to the idea of, you know, we've got a Viper, so he doesn't need those rotations because he's going to be able to get that win in the lane anyway. But unfortunately for TSM, that didn't happen in that mid area.
No. Really smart way that 9 honestly played that lane, where he's pulling the creep waves, tanking it a bunch too, 3 points in passive. Just too tanky. So Kasani, he's going to have to do quite a bit of work here in the mid game to make the space, because Tomato, unless Tomato looks to just get involved early with like Morph and stuff like that, which is just very unlikely, they've got a lot of things that they have to make happen to get this space going. The Disruptor, the Rubik, and this Beastmaster. Bryle will soon have boots of travel, so at the least also with the bots, he can join in the fray. He can be on one side of the map and TP to the Beastmaster creep and try to help out and stuff like that, but Tundra with a very, very effective laning phase.
33 already top net worth. Mr. Pre-Midas. Midas is going to be on the way over soon.
He is super far up.
Yeah, he should be pretty dead here. In the Static Storm, the Poison, the everything. There's no chance for 9 in that situation.
But he got the Midas off.
Hey, that's true. And at the same time, Tundra, they're looking to try and use the Moonlight to get the jump in on the mid, in which they will find Ari.
Easy kill. Way too much damage. Aramis having some nice rotations. These disruptions, these arrow setups, definitely working out. Even walking in and taking the triangle here of the side of TSM.
Yeah, we're going to be getting a Blink Dagger online for Skeeter as well. He's going to go armlet into Blink.
I like it. Very aggressive. Yep.
In the face. Set up for the arrow.
So much chain stun potential to just bring down even something like a Morphling. It's going to take him time to be able to finish up this Linken's.
Oh, look at this.
He's invisible. Oh, this is going to catch Tomato off guard.
He's not going to expect this at all, but indeed.
He saw the Shadow Demon, I guess.
Yeah, he saw something. Tomato, he sensed that they were looking for him like that, and despite 33 having the invis, 33 not able to catch him with the Doom before the strength starts building up. They're still trying to push on for it, but they're not getting this kill on the Morph anymore. Tomato's fine, and Aramis, he's the one taken out. I mean, yeah, did you see the Shadow Demon there, you reckon, folks?
I think Aramis showed. I think he went a little bit too early.
Maybe we'll be able to get that on the replay. Have a look what went wrong there, because that seemed like a surefire kill, right? I mean, an Invis Doom on top of you, you're not going to prepare for that.
No, he showed himself, so Tomato's like, wait, something's up. Something's going on, just in case he does go for it as, yeah. That's big for Tomato. That gives him, I mean, close to having the Linken's finished at the least to protect himself versus these single target abilities.
Yeah, that's huge. We'll see it. Hey, here we go, Fog. Check it out.
I mean, yeah, he showed. He walked in, so yeah, that was about it. Aramis just not hiding himself to allow 33 to get that Doom off first, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess obviously with his position, he was only kind of seen because Tomato wave fallen forward.
Yeah, so maybe that just caught him off guard.
He just wasn't prepared for, yeah, Tomato to be using the waveform as he was farming. And yeah, that's what Tomato saved his life.
He's got backup of Aramis.
I mean, Tundra, I think they're happy to try and fight this.
Sure are.
I mean, Bryle, he's going to get burnt down by 9.
Wait, Tomato?
Wait, there was a Morphling in there?
There was a Morphling there.
Oh, no.
Wait.
I mean, he got more than he bargained for there, Tomato. He turns up and he gets burnt to a crisp by the brief fire.
Wait, what? He literally, did he actually just die? Oh, no.
I didn't even see him. He just disappeared.
Oh, no.
That was the easiest double kill of Nine's life. He just took down the mid and the carry in one click.
Well, I mean, he didn't die bottom, but now he dies anyway, so it's kind of like he died to the Doom.
That's true, yeah. He dodged the Doom, but he didn't dodge that.
Oh, boy.
That's unfortunate there for Tomato.
Tundra looking for more. Great positioning from Aramis. That's why they wanted this Shadow Demon, too. On top of it, having a lot of benefits with their combos, just the saves, the potential versus like the Beastmaster and single target spells. It's great. Protects 9 long enough for him to get away. And 9, he has Blink, so Tomato, he is at risk of dying here for a second. They do see 9 perfectly with the ward, of course, and his Lincoln is going to be coming out.
He's going to stay very hidden in the trees.
And he's taking the courier through the tree route. I like this. Being as careful as possible.
Yeah, needs to make this delivery happen.
Yep.
Otherwise, the map continues to be very scary for him. And there it is, successfully out, the Lincoln Sphere.
Hawk to scout. 33 will see it, though, so he knows that they see him. And 33's just gone super greedy. Midas after the Meteor, Boots of Travel. You know they want to farm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pressure being a place top. Snaking, he's going to come deal with it. Maybe try to arrow creep, but he's seen. Can't even throw the arrow out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Can maybe just keep pushing, though. TSM,
Radiant structure.
opportunity for them to potentially get a tier 2 early here.
Yeah, I mean, with a good vision set up with the Hawk, they know it's unlikely that Tundra can set anything up here on the defensive.
Skeeter, he changed the build, by the way. So he's just going to go for the Deso. Go for the damage, go for the Roche. Rather than having that Blink, he feels like they have enough setup, especially with 9 going for the Blink himself. TSM still farming decently. Of course, they have these great cores, this Beastmaster morphing. It's just, I'm just really worried for Bryle. You know, 1 and 2 and 1. And as a Viper, it's never a position that you want to be in with what you're up against here.
In the mid.
Auto.
He's not expecting this at all. This time, a successful sneak up under the cover of the Invis for the 3 of them.
He had the scan on the lower right, but it's catching illusions. So he's like, oh yeah, I got a moment here. No sentry being placed.
Smoothly done there by Tundra as well, able to work around the Lincoln Sphere.
I mean, they're moving quick. They're looking to set up on bottom, perhaps.
I get the jump in from 9. Doesn't look like they want to follow up with anything else for now.
I think that they were maybe asking 33 if he had TP up, right? His Boots of Travel were still on cooldown. And
TSM are looking for 33.
Maybe they can get... I mean, the 2 supports need some help, though.
They're going to try it with the 2 of them.
The Viper is not close enough.
I mean, yeah, very ambitious attempt there by Ari and Whitemon. Now the backup comes in from Bra, but Tundra, they've also got backup for this.
Oh, and he's doomed now.
I mean, Snake King's able to leap to the side. They've taken out Ari. Further backup arriving here from Tundra. As they'll just surround the Viper. 33 will die, but it's going to cost them 3 of their lives, and maybe even more. Kastani. He's also going to get chased down. He turns with the Roar, but the Dragon Tail stun was already there. They lose 4 heroes off the back of that play fogged.
Oh, no. It's such forced aggression. Trying to I mean, I guess they were calling for him to TP on something else, but the creep wave dies. So he actually... Wait, let me see the Hawk here. Was he like... I guess he just didn't want to TP onto it, so... I mean, whatever. He TPs to Outpost. He comes way too late. The 2 supports just over-aggressive. Oh, no. TSM.
I mean, these sort of moves hurt big time. Losing 4 heroes like that, the lead's only going to grow for Tundra. Now up to a 6k gold advantage.
I mean, the Tundra greed incredibly going to pay off this game. The Midases, the double of them, already kicking in massively. They're just constantly looking for these plays. It is under vision again. Will they be able to prepare for it this time?
TSM want to fight. Snaking. Extremely dead.
Nice try, Bryle. Hey, 9 has a full BKB, Owen.
Radiant's top tower is
He is 3,000 ahead of the Viper.
It certainly feels that so far the Viper plan has not worked out for TSM.
No, definitely not. And they got to be careful how over-aggressive they are with these type of TPs. I mean, yeah, we just see it right there. He's just chilling. He's farming. This DK. And now with BKB, he's got all the solutions, really, versus this Viper. Versus the mostly magic damage draft until Tomato's online. He's going to be pretty invulnerable. I believe what? Is that 33 also has his BKB already? Good God. TSM.
They're holding this area around the pit, but I don't think Tundra's going to be afraid to fight into this. Snaking is going to get caught off at the start of the fight. They'll actually drop the Static Storm here. It will get them the kill, but that's the Static Storm down.
I mean, it's like they need to force a Roshan on TSM, or they're just heavily on the back foot this game.
I mean, will Tundra sort of let them get away with this?
I think with that kill, they might actually just give it up and maybe play to farm. Let's see. I think walking into this Beastmaster with the Helm of the Overlord at the moment might just be a bit too scary. So a good move there from TSM.
Yeah, this is big for them. They need whatever they can get right now. They're down 8k. Securing Roche and Tomato, grabbing the Aegis.
Has to be careful not to play too recklessly with
They're going to try and get some action out of this down bottom as well. They weren't quite able to stop him from getting the blink off, though. They got the grab with the telekinesis, but not quite able to get any damage instances off onto 9. So blink out's there, 9's fine.
Tomato has to be careful not to play too over-aggressive. Sometimes when people, you get your Lincolns, you've got this Aegis, you play a little overconfident and get picked off on the opposite side of the map from your team. So I want to see them play around him. Yeah, massively getting out-farmed.
Yeah, extremely rich across the 3 cores of Tundra, and obviously on that Doom 33, leading the charge. We'll get a smoke off from TSM. I want to try and set something up with the Raw.
Gotta keep the ball rolling. You can't just let Tundra sit back with these Midases. Even if you have a Morphling, they're gonna multi-scale, and you kind of, I mean, with the Viper, you are.
It's all on the Morph, right?
It turns into these 4 Protect 1s versus a Doom. So you got to make these early moves to set him up for success. 33. He's going to be able to just disengage. And they might actually turn and fight.
I mean, I think Tundra could.
Kasani, they're on him.
They're going to be able to get in on the Beastmaster. The follow-up stun's there from 9. It's so much stun. I mean, Kasani will get the Roar off, but he's taken incredible amounts of damage beforehand. 9. He's going to look to chase him out. They've been able to finish off Ari. They get the setup with the disruption. They'll surround the Beastmaster. He'll die as well. I mean, just they weren't prepared for Tundra to sort of just come looking for that fight and catching them from the back lines there, getting straight in on top of the Beastmaster to start the move.
There's a reason that people dread playing versus Tundra's Mirana. The way that Snaking's able to make it work, he's very sacrificial with his positioning, not with his greed and farm, but he's 4 and 6. So 6 of these kills, it's been this guy, and he's just Moonlight Shadowing, and they're getting the wraparounds, they're getting the setups over and over again, and they're just getting away with greed and farm.
And we see with Bra's build, he's going to try and get the Aghanims online. Do you think they're going to care about this too much? I mean, how much impact does the Aghanims have?
I mean, he has it done, if I'm not mistaken, because he can do the disassemble play with the Dragonlance. So
yeah, he's just about, what, 100 gold off?
I mean, it's cool, but they already are so tanky. They got BKBs. They have things to kind of answer it already at this point. If he had gotten it, I mean, if he's having a better game and he gets it 4 or 5 minutes, yeah, like 4 minutes ago or something, then it can feel a lot better. But it's just the nature of Viper. The hero, he's one of the few that hasn't really changed throughout all history of Dota. You have to have this early advantage. It's very tough to recover in a lot of these games, but let's see. Maybe he can make some magic happen.
Oh yeah, how long is the disarm? It's what, a 4-second disarm.
Mm-hmm. They just have so much damage at this point now. And thing about the Shadow Demon too, I actually really wanted to highlight Aramis with the skill build. It's, I mean, maybe a bit standard, but maxing Disseminate, everyone does so much damage. Everyone's just able to just blast these heroes. A lot easier, focus fire these tankier cores like something like the Viper. I said like 3 times there.
Let's see if they're prepared for this TSM. They'll smoke up themselves.
Tundra?
I don't think TSM expects Tundra to be coming from this angle.
They're pinging them. So
yeah, Tundra's right behind TSM.
Tomato. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the Aegis.
Yeah, they don't want to jump the morph. They have been scanned out. TSM, they'll check the high ground with the scan. They know that Tundra's up here.
Immediately, Tundra just is like, okay, whatever. We don't catch you. We're back to doing our farming thing. And Doom now, he can devour Ancients, but oh, he actually doesn't have it up. So this Helm of the Overlord creep, we've seen answers, multiple different ones. Doom, Night Stalkers, Enchantresses to deal with it. Snaking. You dead. So Kasani, he has to be careful with his micro, with this this Ancient Creeper. It's just going to be 33 eating it over and over again. Farm, farm, farm. For the side of Tundra. TSM, we see Kasani going back for the pipe, trying to just get any type of tank and ways to protect his Morphling and his Viper. And Tomato is still at least matching the farm of the Wraith King. It's just the high concerns of if he's going to be able to carry it by himself when the Viper starts to really fall off.
It's going to be difficult. Trying to get the Silver Edge online here, Tomato, after his Lincolns.
Okay.
And wants to be able to sneak in, burst someone down. That's 9. Full halberd now. Love
it. So good versus these ranged carries. Great versus the Lincolns. He has his own break now to be able to break it and stun immediately. And Aegis, it's going to get reclaimed in 2 seconds. Can he get a solo kill here? 33
is around.
Ready. Oh my god.
I think Tomato did see him. So
I think so too.
He's not going to try and take down Snaking.
Great. I mean, good read from 33 to know that Tomato's potentially setting something up. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he knows how appealing Snaking looks out on his own on this lane.
Snaking is quite good at going for these bait plays and just tanking deaths. He's half of his team's deaths, and Tomato.
He's still hanging around in this area, Tomato. Wants to maybe go for another wave. But Tundra, they are under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow. They're around. See who shows.
Who's going to find who here?
It's just Braille for now, but Braille has got backup. They're going to open up with the Doom straight down onto Braille, but the Static Storm's there from Whitemon. Further TP's coming in 9. He's going to try and get in from the side. He'll go on to Whitemon first. Jumps in with the Dragon Tail. They'll take the Disruptor down low, but not quite enough to kill him. Whitemon.
Nice roar.
He'll live, and now maybe TSM, they can look for more out of this. They're going to start chasing towards 9. 9 will put the BKB. He's going to go for the TP out. They haven't got anything to stop him through that BKB TP, so 9 will escape.
Great moves.
But they get the setup here, potentially for more. Aramis tries to protect himself. I believe that was a stolen disruption, in fact, from Ari there to buy time for the rest of the team to connect. And yeah, overall, this time around, it was TSM with the bait. They draw the attention from Tundra up towards that area of the map where they've still got that tier 1 tower standing. Now, of course, gives them the ability to turn up in the numbers and take 2 kills away from Tundra.
Those are such important ones for them to get now at this point, too. It was like a bait play from one side, then it's like, oh, we actually brought the numbers. We're the ones baiting you. Nice stuff. Great roar, set up onto the Doom right after BKB.
Yeah, really nicely done. Full Silver Edge now for Tomato. He's got his item complete.
Cool. Keep splitting it up. Split up the map. Catch them when they're reacting to the split push. They've dropped that gold lead significantly in these last few moments.
I mean, they really want to go for Tomato. 9. He's in, and he's found the perfect opening.
Oof.
Gets in perfectly, takes the Lincolns off him, follows up with the Dragon Tail. I see Braille trying to get a kill in return, but backup comes in for 9, and Braille extremely dead here to a few right clicks from Skeeter.
Well, the kills that they got top completely get negated. Tundra respawning with all these Midases, get all this farm going. 9 now, he's level 18. So timing for his time to go for that Aghanims, get that scaling going. The usual build that we see Tundra go for. TSM.
I mean, the 2 supports are up here, but I don't think they can do too much about 33.
They definitely need one of those big damage dealers.
Yeah, 33 is going to get out of this area anyway. Knows with the tower still up, high chance that one of these cores on respawn will TP up there. Looking to back up the 2 supports and go for a move.
Kasani's trying to do whatever he can in order to help out his buddies. His itemization, pipe into Mac, going Greaves. Just anything he can do to try to help out his Morphling here. Anytime the Tundra gets like 1 or 2 of these core kills, it's like a 4K gold swing. While on the other side, TSM only gets like a slight gold swing. Whitemon, surrounded. Giving it to 9. Actually, Aramis gets the last hit there. And Kasani is under vision.
I mean, they need to get out of this top area of the map. Tundra.
They're on him.
Straight for TSM up here, and indeed 33 lays down the Doom. Kasani will get caught.
Can Ari get away? I mean, Ari has no TP. Is he going to have to like blink into the enemy base or something to get a TP? Because he's in no man's land.
Well, he'll be able to nuke through one more creep wave, but indeed he's just gonna hide around in the trees. So yeah, he'll be stuck up here for a little while. Maybe he can just look to cut another creep wave.
Yeah, I guess so. And his courier is going to have to take some... Maybe it's just going to go for a total adventure. We'll have to see. Yeah, Ari, he has a shard and a TP, and the courier is going to try to meet him. But this is a very funny route for the courier to take. He's actually going to be able to get away. But in the meantime, Tundra, with any of these core kills, they also can just easily set up for a Roche with Skitter, who almost has AC finished on top of everything, though, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's massive.
Sure is.
Tomato, he's doing his best job at keeping up, but a lot of weight on Tomato's shoulders this game.
And a lot of there's so many ways to break the Lincolns, catch him, chain stun him, and stuff like that. And the Doom, whenever it's up, he can just throw it onto him also. This is game on hard mode for Tomato. Who'd they end up giving? I didn't actually get to see it. Did they gave the shard to Aramis, I believe, right? Sorry about that. I was actually looking elsewhere. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Radiant's middle tower.
Bro.
Okay.
He's got his next items, and he has the Manta.
They all just don't feel... right? All of them just feel, because it's just so far behind that he's getting this farm, that they don't feel like they're going to be as impactful.
Full Octarine on 33, just getting some fantastic timings here. 30 minutes in. Very, very stacked on the Doom.
20k net worth.
Oh. And at least Ruby gets to be a dragon.
He does. Oh. And he has the shard, so he gets the fireball too.
There we go. And Tomato get some damage done to the base here.
Tomato.
They will get the jump on him. So 9 will be glimpsed out of it. We'll see if the rest of Tundra can chase TSM out of it.
Tomato has to bail immediately. He's so scared. 4 seconds till his Lincoln's back up. Skitter's jumping.
Straight in onto Kasani. See Kasani turn and be able to get the roar off. But the disruption's there. There's no escape for the Beastmaster. Whiteman's going to do his best to hide in the trees. They're going to come looking for him.
They're finding Tomato, though.
Yeah, they're going to go for the bigger kill. 9 continues to chase. He's going to go for the waveform TP. He is out.
Holy moly, that was close.
I mean, again, they're just having to run away from Tundra. Tundra just building this lead. And TSM, I mean, desperately struggling to just find some sort of space for Tomato to safely get his items out.
But the story still stands. No matter what, will Tomato be able to do it? Because if he just gets doomed, then that 4 Protect 1, it's all for naught. Ari just going to get walked down from 33. A gold injection for him.
I mean, it is such a hard game for Tomato.
It really is.
And that's the thing as well. Not only is it just a Doom, it's also against what just a lot of setup, right?
Yes.
You look at Tundra's lineup, it's not like it's only the Doom that he has to be concerned about getting the jump on him. Pretty much, yeah, every hero having some sort of spell or stun or disable that's going to be thrown the way of the Morphling. And he's got to have so much in mind when he turns up to the fights, even when he does have his items.
Yeah, because then also it's like, let's say there's no Lincolns, they don't have any... Like even the Shadow Demon just disrupting him, the illusions, there is so many different things that he has to be careful of as Tundra's got a jab.
They've got eyes on him.
Farewell. 33 buys Boots of Travel too, so he can join every single time too. The game is...
It's tough.
Pretty damn hard, pretty damn impossible for Tomato.
I think it might be too much for Tomato, this one. This is a tough spot to play from. You're down 17k as a team. And there's only so much the Viper and Beastmaster can contribute from behind.
You're versus a triple scaling core. The Doom, who's always going to address these 4 Protect 1s. Yeah, it's starting to get limited for what they can actually do on the map. It's like you want to split push, Tundra will take that in a heartbeat.
I mean, and yeah, when it comes to the defense as well, Tundra's heroes, they're not going to be scared to dive into the base. Bottom lane, 33.
He's just solo killing.
There's the backup of Kasani.
Oh, he doesn't get the BKB off.
He does now, but it's too late. All right.
There we go.
A nice little kill there for TSM, but of course over in the mid, they are losing the barracks.
I bet 33's like, why the hell is he here? Why is he not in the base? Gets punished for his greed. How much gold was that at least, too? 869, all right, with 576 split. Take it. And now Bryle's actually the top net worth of his team.
All right. Comeback time here for Bryle.
Come back on a Viper.
I mean, he's got a lot of money as well. Yeah, he's going to change it up.
Is he doing the Bloodstone build?
He's going to go for the Bloodstone build.
Okay. So the
obviously, it's kind
one
of
that
like,
people theory crafted.
And we have seen it, it's just not been that great.
No. Get another snag, though. And did they get the gem? Oh, I think he passed it away. Where did he end up actually putting it? I don't see it. It's at the base. Okay. I was like clicking. I guess he just dropped it off a courier at base. I was going to say, that could be a very nice kill, actually, for TSM if they get a gem, but...
Yeah, I mean, I do like this, at least, from TSM. You know, during this little bit of a window where they've taken out 2 heroes, they immediately try and get as active as they can. Get into the jungle of Tundra, try and, you know, set up some vision, establish some sort of presence on the map.
They're doing good stuff for what they're with the position that they're put in, right? Like, it's a very tough game because of everything that's happened to the Viper, but they're still making, honestly, like, a pretty good moves. It's just, yeah, Tundra, they're not really too fussed about it. Like 33 dying hurts in the gold injection, but they got the racks, as you were mentioning, and they're still getting this insane scaling. Let's see what the Bloodstone's going to be able to do. Also a Scotty now, so Tomato also hitting a timing with that Bloodstone of his buddy. Can they get a successful fight?
I mean, Tundra. I mean, yeah, 33's going for more.
Roar. But it's a roar to run.
And 9. He's in again. Dragon Tail stun onto Kasani. And with that, they can start pushing down this mid lane. The creeps are on their way over. Tomato and Ari, they're not going to want to get involved in this. They've got to do their best to just kind of put the split push pressure on. Tomato straight to the top lane.
I mean, 9 is 7-1-9 as a DK versus the Viper. That's just like probably the most important thing for me to just keep reiterating is how good of a game he's having because of how massive he scales and how great his hero is when he's able to get these type of items. The next item is like the very painful one too after the Ags, the Manta. Just makes it so these supports can't walk into fights, and they're actually just going to go for the high ground push here. No glyph.
There's not a whole lot they're scared of.
Nope.
Now Skeeter can just sort of stand there, get a few hits in.
Aramis, Demonic Cleanse. Gets the disruption also to save.
Drop the Static Storm as well, but Skeeter's just able to walk out. Too tricky to kill at this point, this Wraith King. And even the once.
Great spell. I mean, Aramis, he's just there to bail him out. Demonic Cleanse, very good versus Viper.
Somebody has to find their way over towards the Shadow Demon in these fights, but the only one with sort of the maneuverability to do so is the Morphling.
Yeah, and then he's in, he's in deep.
Then he's in deep, yeah.
Just going to get his Lincolns broken and can't get doomed.
Yep.
Tundra setting up the trap for him, expecting that Tomato's going to show up here.
Let's see if he does.
They're scanning just to check if he's invis on the wave. 9.
The prize is mine.
He's predicting him
He
up
knows
here.
he's in it. And Tomato, he's immediately out.
Ooh. Tomato, honestly, in this type of game, you have to take all these crazy risks as this Morphling. $24,000 gold lead. Tundra. All 3 cores, absolutely massive.
I mean, they really are.
Supports as well, growing and growing. Aramis having a pretty damn good game on the Shadow Demon. Even a Lincoln's now onto the Doom. 33's like, good luck roaring me this time. Haha.
Shadow, take us.
And
They're
they're
ready
looking to
with the
sweep.
Moonlight.
They want to hit hard.
TSM, they're out of the base right now. This could be a risky point of the map to be in.
Uh-oh.
Tundra's
9.
coming for them.
He's right on him.
He's just going to go in with a jump blind. And he finds the Rubik straight away. Immediately in, catches Ari. They'll turn over towards Bryle. We'll see how much this Bloodstone keeps him alive. A little bit. He's able to put the Manta. But Skeeter still finishes him off. 2 dead on TSM, and neither with buyback. Tundra, they can get back on with the push.
Still no glyph, 8 seconds. They just jump in. They know how strong they really are.
Yeah.
9 just commits into all the heroes.
Just throws his body in.
Yeah.
He knows that they can't kill them. They're too farm right now, Tundra.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
90 seconds until Roche, but they're just going to continue. Viper, he committed his gold. I think he rebuilt the Dragonlance after the Bloodstone.
Under attack.
He does not have buyback. Tomato.
He is not going to show.
No.
Under attack.
Has got it. Oh,
Radiant structures are
the pings.
Oh,
I mean, that was. Oh no, I believe that was that Skeeter ping in there, or no? It might have just been Kasani. It was. I think it was yellow ping.
they seem to have known though.
They did. It did look like they were about to check that area of the map out.
Tundra, they'll be patient. They know Roche is going to be spawning pretty soon. They get 2 sets of racks. taking it safe here, waiting for the Roche. And TSM, how do they take a fight? Somehow they have to get some type of ridiculous initiation into backlines, and even if they get the initiations, like you said, the 3 cores are just so damn tanky with all these items that they've been able to pick up.
And it just feels impossible for Tomato to be able to get in these fights and survive pre-BKB. He's still trying to get his way towards it, but it's going to take too long.
Even with it, right? Who's he going to focus fire? He'll kill some supports, but killing these tanky cores is just very unlikely. And there it is. Roche back up. Aramis will scout it. Perhaps one last fight here for TSM. They can try.
So, I mean, they've managed to get their way over to Tundra's half of the map, but whether they actually want to find a fight here, that's another question.
I just don't know how they, don't know how they take it by any means. I keep checking the supports, and I'm like, nope. I mean, I'm hoping the Whitemon for himself will have like an Ags or something. But yeah, of course, that's just very hopeful thinking. It's Tundra. Skitter solos this Roche.
Very easily. There, the skeletons are out.
9's in.
And the arrow's there to follow up. That's Whitemon gone. We'll see TSM try and push forward into this, but this is so risky. 4 versus 5 and against a team that's just picked up the Aegis. This is not the fight that TSM want to look for.
9's just going to jump in.
I mean, Braille's hanging around. 9, he's going to jump straight over towards the cliff. They do turn towards him. They're going to try and burst him, but Kasani gets caught by the Doom. 9, he's able to put the BKB. And Tomato, he's trying to focus 33, but he just doesn't have enough damage on his own. The refreshers part 33, just keeping Tomato completely controlled. Tomato's out of the game for 80. And 3 dead. They can look to push towards the mid. Braille also getting jumped. He's got nothing. As it's a 38k lead.
They gotta call it.
It's finally called. This one, it was over for a while. TSM, they had nothing to come.